In the end times, we will need God's truth to debunk the lies and deceptions that will abound. Top of the morning to you. When we consider God's nature as one who hears our cries for help and comes to rescue us with the mind of love and a firm determination to get to know God better, we find a template for this in Psalm 64. It starts when we find ourselves being threatened by terrorists. We call out to God with our voice to help hide us from those who compass us about or plot against us. These evildoers' words are like venomous arrows. They secretly lay traps for God's people and are proud when they seemingly accomplish their evil plans. Verse 7 states, "But God will act unexpectedly, wounding the enemy, causing them to stumble. He will also cause them to turn against each other, using their own words to hurt each other. This causes all who are watching to shake their head and flee." After the sudden collapse of their evil plots, all men take notice and become awestruck. They recognize this has got to be God's doings. Those that know God, His children, shall rejoice and continue to take refuge in Him, offering praise and glory in His name. This is the kind of pattern we will need to remember, especially as we get closer to the last days before the second coming of Jesus. Even Deuteronomy chapter 4, verses 29 through 39 acknowledges this template that we can trust in. "If thou shalt seek the Lord our God, we shall find Him if we do so with all our heart and soul." That's the mind, will, and emotions. Verse 30, "When thou art in tribulation and all the things come upon thee, even in the latter days, if you turn to the Lord and obey His voice, He will not forsake you, that He is merciful." Verse 36, "He made us to hear His voice of instruction." Verse 39, "The Lord is God in heaven and in earth. There is no one else." 2 Timothy 3:1, "Know this, in the latter days perilous times will come. People filled with selfishness, pride, lovers of money, no self-control, lovers of pleasure instead of being lovers of God. Evil people and impostors will grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived." Verse 14, "But you must continue in the things you learned from the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make you wise." Words of encouragement. James 5:8 says, "Now is the time to strengthen our hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Behold, the judge is standing at the door." 2 Thessalonians 2:3 says, "All we need is two things to happen first: the great falling away, when there will be a wholesale rejection of God, and then the antichrist will be revealed." The way we get spiritually stronger is spending time in the secret place, devouring God's word, and using time in fellowship with the brethren or going to church. So have a great day.